A prayer vigil was held today in Wichita, Kansas for the victims, their families, and the city. Fox 25's Grant Palmer attended that vigil. Grant, tell us, how is that community dealing with this tragedy?
Well, Wendy, as you can imagine, emotions were running very high at this vigil today. But one thing that stood out to me was the powerful sense of faith the city has, even in its darkest hour.
We need you, Lord. We need you, Lord, right now. We need you, Lord. We need you, Lord, right now.
Those were the words being sung at a prayer vigil in the Wichita City Council chambers Thursday afternoon as the city gathered to mourn the tragedy of Flight 5342. After several minutes of prayers and songs, the vigil was taken outside and finished at the Law Enforcement Memorial. That's where we met Carla Lee, a longtime resident of Wichita, who is supposed to fly to our nation's capital next week.
So it hits you that every day, every moment, every month, every year is precious. And we don't know when our next day is that we're going to be called.
Much like the vigil, Lee says when she heard the news late last night, she felt compelled to pray.
I prayed all night long. I lit candles. I put lights on. I ran all my music boxes. And I prayed the rosary.
Next to her candles and rosary were these flowers that Lee says she circled back to get on her way to work that she eventually brought to the vigil. The flowers containing 6 roses and a number 7 candle in honor of those lives that were lost.
God, we want to be a strength to those affected in our community, in those families, in those neighbors and those friends. And then it stretches even further, God, way across states and different lines, God. This is our time, God, and you are calling us.
And the leaders of that vigil concluded today by saying that the city of Wichita is standing tall in one loud voice, that they will get through this together. Reporting live in Wichita, Grant Palmer, Fox 25 News.